Well, good morning and welcome to Queenswood Country Park again. It's the 18th, Tuesday the 18th November 2025, and as you can see, just me and Stanley today. I dropped Karen off, see one of her friends while I was visiting. I thought I'd take another look in this country park. I was here in May when it was quite hot, so it's a lot cooler now. Just see how we get on. Didn't discover everywhere last time, so I'm going to have a look today and see what I can find. Hopefully, I would ideally like to see some deer. So here we are, map of the area. There's a car park here. So, that viewpoint I'm aiming for again. And there's some more paths down here which I didn't look at last time, and maybe on this back end I didn't go to as well, and as well as over this side I didn't go to, so and all the way down. So we'll see how we get on. Let's crack on and revisit the ever popular gruffalos that pop up all around the country. I don't know what that little one's called. Is it just baby gruffalo? Go on, walk through here. Stanley's cocking his leg in everywhere physically possible. These trees are huge. Something quite nice about walking through all these redwoods. Just delightful. Ever so peaceful. I've already noticed there's quite a few grey squirrels around in this area, so it's highly unlikely to be any red ones. I would love to see a red one down here because apparently they're not around. It's mostly greys. That's the A49, but heads on to Hereford that way, so we'll be going downhill. Now this spot's most educational, especially for kids. You know, it tells you about snakes here, for example. Snakes love to hide and spend most of the time in holes under rocks or logs. Let's play a game and hide and seek. I'd rather come across no snakes, thanks very much. But as some of you already know, spiders is my thing, so I can't stand them. But I love this bit here. I had a ratch around YouTube and I couldn't find any videos of other people potentially sneaky camping in here. Or maybe folk will just get into trouble if they did. I have just seen a squirrel in the corner of my eye. It's gone up that tree. A lot of climbing to do to get up there, like. So the viewpoint is just to my right here, up there somewhere, but I'm just walking under it at the moment. I think I'm on a path I didn't walk in May while I was here. It's a very similar path, but it definitely isn't the same one. But what I'd like to do is, when I get out into the open, to show the extent of some of the flooding that's taken place, sadly, down in Herefordshire over the past weekend. Some of the water has eased, but a lot of the fields are covered. But behind of all this here, this shrubbery, you can get a real good view. Here we're at the viewpoint. As you can see, there's been a lot of flooding over the last few days down here in Herefordshire. These fields are sodden, well flooded. Winter crops no doubt will have gone to pot. And north of me too, between Leominster and Webley, there's a lot of sitting water still in the fields. But it's a tremendous view out here. I didn't bring this camera last time. Malvern's is over there. Great views all around. In the distance, you'll hit the Black Mountains over that way. It's got a good zoom, this bridge camera. I bought another Canon camera, but that's more or less going to be for photos, I think. But I do like this one with its good zoom. Love it here. Great place to come. And it tells you all the stuff on the viewpoints all the destinations, Malvern Hills, Ledbury, all the different hills in the area, and the Black Mountains to the right. Not bad. This is the quarry next to the viewpoint. I think I filmed this last time I was here. I don't know if any more trees have fallen down around it like since May. I'm sure they've had 1 or 2 storms down here. Aye. So I think I'm going to take a walk that way next and head west. I think it's west. Well, southwest. And see where it leads us. I'm just looking back where the viewpoint is there, behind those trees. Stanley's enjoying a good sniff about. I don't think he's suited to this coat, like. Definitely isn't. Right, let's crack on. So now we're going down a steep path off the beaten track. From up top there, it was like a crossroads. Oh, there's somebody else there with a dog as well. There's a crossroads, so I'm going downhill and then just going on the outskirts of this wood just to see what it's like. It doesn't look too clever down here, so I'll probably slip before I get to the bottom. Haven't seen a deer yet, but they'll be able to smell us, I suppose, so they may be hiding and they won't come out till later on. Well, I've now come to an area at the bottom of these woods, but there's, as you can see, there's a gate here, and I ain't sure. There's a sign there, that yellow sign, it says site boundary. Now, is this the private area? Obviously 2 years when I done that video in Garnston Woods, where I kind of continued and got lost a bit and ended up in the middle of a pheasant shoot. Maybe not take a chance again, eh? So I think I'll have to head back up where I come to be on the safe side. I mean, there's a path that goes down there, but it looks so it keeps going down. I can see a settlement just through the trees as well there. But I think I'll head back up. There is a path that way too, and that way. So, but it's difficult to make out on the maps, my OS maps. Oh well, I'll do something. Oh, it does say public footpath, so it looks like I'm going back the way I come. Oh well, it is what it is. Ah, it's got out quite nice now. I'm back on this deer trail. There was another path I did find, but it was far too muddy and claggy. I didn't fancy venturing through, but I've came up and there's another little marker there saying deer trail. But now I'm turning around, I'm going to go around this way in the woods now, see what I can come across. Well, I just spoke to a gentleman and he said there are deer, quite a lot of deer to the left, so he's to finding one, but they'll smell me in Stanley, so they'll keep the distance. So this is an area I didn't walk in May. This is the autumn garden, so let's have a ratch, Stan. Oh, he's more interested in what's on the ground. Very quiet. I've just seen another squirrel, but it's kind of elusive to try and get some photos or shots of them. They're very quick. Now all these poles are all marked with names of trees, of what type of trees they are. There's loads in here. Take you all day to read them, I think. But yeah, great descriptions of what plants are if you're into plants and that. I bet this has been blooming in the summertime. What do you think, Stanley? So Pesty is 19 months old now. He's still getting used to being out and about, but I think he's fully grown finally. So hopefully get a few years out of him, get him up to fell soon properly. He hasn't been up, he's been in Winlatter, but that's about it really over the summer. Been busy doing other things like playing football. digging the allotment. I'm working. Well, this is the aptly named Oak Avenue, this area of the woodland. It's got a nice green bit all the way through, and the trees either side. Very peaceful indeed. It's after 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. Sun's bright, shining, lovely afternoon. Out the wind. Hey Stan. Oh, I don't know what he's saying. You alright, bud? Oh, good lad. Where's your mummy at? Are you going back to see your mummy? Soon? Oh, you're not bothered? You're not bothered? You stop with Daddy? Yeah, he's quite happy. So, that pinpoints you when you're on the maps around this woodland. I can see a squirrel down there. Let's see if I can pick it up. It's just gone down by those bushes there. There you go. If I had my tripod I'd be still, so apologies, it's wonky. Oh, he's nippy. Lost him now. Where's he gone? There he goes. The closer I get, the wobbly it becomes. That's the tricky thing. Unless you've got the tripod, it's so difficult. You can see a bit of a crossroads here. There's lots of trails to take when you come in here, so so much for everybody. Easy walking if that's what you want. I recommend coming here if you're visiting Herefordshire. Some nice trails. Some parts of it's muddy, but it hasn't been too bad today. Lovely. Well, me and Stanley's going to head on back now to the car, I think. I was in a little shelter again now. And there's all the info on what you see when you come here. There's a cafe. Dog wash. Stanley ain't too bad. He ain't going in it. That's what else we have. Lovely beams as well on this. Belting. Lovely. And now we have it. Back to the car park. Well, that's me and Stanley back now. We've had a good little walk. Feeling alright, bud? He likes to be standing up. He stands in back all the time. So this car's Karen's new car, so I best not cake it up in muck, or she'll have me guts for garters. Right, so we've had a good walk. Haven't done many videos at all over summer, really, just like shorts. Karen got an allotment, so I've ended up doing a bit of work helping her down there over the last few months, as well as work, and of course, as I've said, playing walking football has been highlight of the summer. I've been to various different places, so I'm even going to take in some more playing here down at Herefordshire. I played with Hereford's walking football team in March, and I'm hoping to go to Leicester later on and have a kick about with the chaps there and see how it is. Anyway, I won't bore you too long, but I'm alive and well and still making videos, so hopefully I'll do another video this week, perhaps in Ludlow. I'm going to ratch around Ludlow, or maybe in the woods. Didn't see a deer today, so I'm a bit disappointed. It is what it is. Anyway, I'll see you up next chance, so that's goodbye from me, and goodbye from Stanley. Say ta-ra. See you next time.